Hello, my name is Jocelyn, and I will be presenting with my siblings in the back. So please do excuse if you hear other noises other than myself. So let's get started. Let me ask you something. If you were to break your arm, you'll probably want to go see the doctor right away. However, if you are feeling some sort of stress or probably overwhelmed, then would you get the help that you will need immediately? I don't really think so. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't. Mental health may Mental health does affect many people. It affects our lives. It includes our relationship, our work, our physical health, and happiness. Still, many people struggle alone because they think it's only for mental illness, serious mental illness, or that they'll be probably judged. Um, or just for people that are experiencing a crisis. Therapy is a valuable tool that can help anybody and to improve their mental health and to build stronger relationships and to live a healthier and happier life. First, I'll talk about the problems of untreated mental health. Then I'll talk about how or explain why many people avoid therapy as well. Finally, I will share how therapy can help and why people think or should give it a try. But before we can even talk about why therapy matters, we need to talk about what is the problem with therapy. So, what is the problem with untreated mental health? Mental health struggles are more common than what people think. Millions of people face stress, anxiety, depression, and just trauma. These issues affect people of all ages, all backgrounds, all ethnicity. Students worry about school. Parents feel stressed trying to balance work and family, and sometimes employees deal with burnout and job stress. Even those who seem happy and successful may not be deep down. The problem is that many people never seek help. Instead, many people try to handle things alone. They might ignore their feelings, keep everything inside, or just act like nothing is wrong. Um, this might be to work for a while. This can work for a bit, but usually it makes it worse, really worse. When mental health issues go untreated, they hurt our sleep, our focus, our health, our relationship, and our family and friends. Others might cope by using substances, overeating, or spending too much time on screen, aka doom scrolling. Mental health challenges are everywhere in our schools, in our workplaces, our homes, and community. This isn't just somebody else's problem, it affects all of us. Now, let's see what the problem. Let's talk about why so many people still don't get the help they need. Why people avoid therapy? One major reason people avoid therapy is stigma, unfortunately. For a long time, society has made it seem that asking for help is a weakness. Some worried about going to therapy, and it just means that there's just something really wrong with them. Because of this, they avoid getting the help even when they need it, or they genuinely just need the help. Many people still think therapy is just for serious mental illness. They picture lying on a couch, talking about childhood memories, or just plain crying while a therapist takes notes. While, yeah, that can help, um, therapy is so much more. Therapy is a structured way to help people understand their thoughts, feelings, and actions. It gives feeling to practical tools, strategies, and handling everyday challenges. Some people avoid therapy because talking about something personal feels uncomfortable. Opening up about fears and mistakes, it's a very scary experience, but avoiding these talks often gets in the way of personal growth. There are also practical worries. There are worries or concern about being judged. That is the main thing that stops people. Luckily, online therapy and community resources and employer support has made therapy accessible. The truth is, Many people avoid therapy due to fear, stigma, or just plain misunderstanding, not because it doesn't work. So, if therapy is something that works, what is the fear about it? Therapy can actually help. Therapy offer many benefits that go far than just treating mental illness. One of the biggest benefit is emotional support. Therapy gives you a safe, private space to share your thoughts and feelings without actually being judged. Sometimes just talking about a problem helps us see it more clearly. A therapist can offer even a fresh perspective. It can offer you a new solution or help you problem solve a problem. A therapist can offer some practical coping skills. They can help you develop new strategies to manage stress, anxiety, and anger, or other emotions that you need help processing. These skills can apply in everyday situations. It can be at work, at school, or even at home. Therapy can also improve your relationship. Many conflicts come from poor communications, unsolved feelings, or unhealthy habits. Therapy helps you build a better community, set healthy boundaries, and understand yourself and more deeply. Therapy also encourages personal growth, which is very important for anybody and anyone. To have a mental illness is something that we cannot control, but what we control is how we react to it. And therapy helps you with that. Therapy is just like a coach to an athlete. Therapy can help a lot of people. It improves their performances. Successful business hired mentors to help people when they're first freshly starting. Therapy is a new way to see it like that. Most importantly, therapy reminds people they're not alone. Many can burden many can burden to think that no one else can understand. However, if you try therapy can make you feel supported. Therapy offers supports, guidance, and hope during your toughest time. With all these benefits, I think we should see it as normal as exercising, eating healthy, or just like a regular checkup. It is a form of self care, and that is important. Now that we know the benefits, what can we do to help people seek more help? Well, what we can do is we need to talk about more about mental health. Instead of seeing therapy as something to be embarrassed, we should view it as a positive and responsible choice. Asking for help takes courage, not weakness. We can learn more about what therapy really is. Um, the less stigma we have on therapy, the better. It's less fear, less judgment, less misunderstanding, and it helps anybody that is struggling and encourages them to get professional help. Most importantly, I encourage you to consider therapy. I don't think you need to wait until a crisis happens or if you develop some sort of mental illness or let's say another example, maybe there's a new pandemic. I think therapy can help anybody and it can really help you grow. I personally do take therapy as well, and it has helped me a lot. Seeking help has prevented smaller problems from becoming bigger ones. And today we have talked about the problems of untreated mental health, why people avoid therapy, and how to make our lives better. The truth is, everybody faces challenges. It's just what type of actions do we take? It's what counts. I'll leave you with this. If we don't treat ourselves how we treat a wound, what is there to happen to? Like we need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our mental health. It is just as important as our physical health. Thank you so much.